Hey there, everybody. I'm glad you're here. I'm Mr. Totebag, and today I wanted to look at my 3.23 Affliction build. It is a Summon Raging Spirit Guardian, which is not exactly something fresh or new. It's no secret that that's a really strong build this league, but I kind of wanted to put my own spin on it, so I went with Minion Instability. So I figured we would just take a look at it because this has been one of the smoothest leveling experiences I've ever had. And when I hit maps, I was underleveled and basically jumped straight into yellow tier maps immediately because I had already gotten that far with another character. So it was really nice. I didn't have any gear for this ahead of time, and in fact most of my gear is pretty bad still right now. I don't have my Spectres sorted out. I still have some support gems to work out, but I've just been blowing through content so quickly and so effortlessly that I just haven't really stopped or taken the time to really fiddle with a bunch of stuff yet. So let's take a look at it. In terms of my tree, it's not too dissimilar from any other minion tree, really, except that obviously I went for minion instability, and I've taken a lot of crit nodes for a reason that I'll explain in just a second. I went with the same Guardian nodes that everybody else is taking. That Sentinel of Radiance is just too good, especially for leveling. Even now, it's really, really solid, and it also scales its damage from the amount of life it has. Just like minion instability scales its damage from how much life your minions have, so those things work pretty well together, and I've just been dumping as much into minion life as possible. On top of that, there isn't really a whole lot going on. I took a second curse, which is pretty par for the course for this build, but I play with my wife, and I wanted to make sure that her and I could both curse simultaneously, so I'm actually only running one curse right now. And that's the big stuff. I'm skipping cluster jewels. I'm not really going to do that. I don't know if that's going to hurt me really bad in the long run, but again, I'm just trying to do my own thing with this. I went with Eldritch Battery, which is the first time I've done that in 3,300 hours of gameplay, and I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. Eldritch Battery is super nice. It never really occurred to me that your energy shield just recharges without interruption when it covers your mana, unless I took Mind Over Matter, which I'm not planning on doing for this. So it's just nice because my sustain, I have zero problem with it whatsoever. And in fact, I'm going to adjust my gear as I go to be a little bit more armor heavy and to have a little bit less energy shield because I don't need it, and I would rather have the armor effectiveness. In terms of gems and gear, now the reason why it matters that I'm taking a bunch of crit nodes for minions, is that I am using the Summon Raging Spirit of Enormity, whose hits are always critical strikes. Now that includes the explosions from minion instability. They also have 88% more life. You can only summon 6 of them at a time, but I found that that's more than enough. And again, since minion instability scales off of minion life, it's a really solid gem, and especially for what I paid for it. I think I got it for 2 chaos. I mean, a lot of the transfigured gems are not super expensive right now, and that's good because being able to experiment with builds should not be something that's really has a huge gateway to get through or barrier of entry. I'm running Unleash with it, so with Unleash support and the caster mastery that adds 1 more charge to Unleash, I can get 5 of my spirits out at a time. My max is 6. I'm hoping to be able to afford Awakened Unleash at some point. Beyond that, most of my gear is pretty bad outside of just the uniques that I need. I love Profane Proxy because it makes cursing easy. I've got bone rings and minion oriented gear, but it's not great. A lot of this I've had for, I don't know, 20, 25 levels. I'm using Tabukai to damage my own minions, my Raging Spirits specifically. Nothing really unusual about that. And I'm going with Replica Siegebreaker because when my Raging Spirits die from minion instability, they leave behind Burning Ground, and that Burning Ground is scaled once again by how much life my minions have. So all that works kind of synergistically, works pretty well together. My flasks are a mess right now. I haven't gotten them right. Again, I haven't put a lot of time into getting everything sorted out to the last detail because I haven't needed to. I'm going to hit that wall, I think, pretty soon. I'm about to move into red maps, and things are getting a little bit tougher for me. But I think once I get my flasks right and get some proper gear and work out a few more things. I need to get the autocast craft set up on my wand so that I can autocast Desecrate and Spirit Offering, which again gives more crit multiplier, because I'm manually casting everything right now, and it just can be a little bit clunky. I don't even have my Pantheon upgraded, so I don't have freeze immunity yet. That needs to be something that I do soon. So I guess my point is that there's a lot of upward mobility for this build still, and I'm going to keep at it, and I'm hoping to sort of share it with you guys and show some more details about it, and hopefully take it as far as I possibly can, and hopefully this works out and lets me push some really tough content. If you guys have any questions about this build, feel free to ask in the comments, or whatever. I'm always willing to help out. I'm also on the PoE Discord, so if you have any questions, just reach out. And thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.